I think that our generation, having been raised with technology, growing through adolescence with that has made going into the college years more stressful.
I think there's more pressure to be perfect now than there used to be, and that's getting harder and harder to deal with when everybody's trying to be perfect.
I think it's primarily a function of increased pressure on students, mainly from parents or even just the community, because I think it's harder and harder to get into grad schools now.
I think the culture on college campuses is very cutthroat and competitive sometimes, and so people forget that we're not necessarily competing against each other and get really stressed about trying to get ahead.
Especially on Furman's campus, like everybody's so competitive, and like in high school, everybody was like the top of their class.
You have increased stress to try and outperform your peers, especially in a college setting like we are.
Like we just have so much pressure to do too many things almost.
The lack of stress management that our generation has and Furman students have can be kind of detrimental to all aspects of life.
Stress and anxiety can really just make it hard to slow down and enjoy things. It can just make it hard to feel like you have a moment to take a breath and just kind of enjoy what's going on in the moment.
I think when you're stressed out, you don't do your best in any aspect of life. So I think it's important to take care of yourself before tackling the big things in life. I mean, obviously I think there's a lot of stigma behind getting help, mostly because admitting you need help sounds sort of weak.
I know coming into college I didn't know anyone that went to therapy, and now most of my friends do here.
The lack of awareness about stress and anxiety and how it really is a problem, and if it goes undealt with, that it could cause greater problems.
People are aware there is a counseling center, but not as aware that it's not an issue to go, and that a lot of people on campus do go, and it doesn't have to be a scary or stigmatized thing.
It's very common. Over 80% of college students have a mental illness, but no one talks about it because everyone's worried about their image.
I think people don't really get help because they've never been exposed to mental illness or anxiety or anything. If everyone who needed it went to the counseling center, they would not be well staffed enough. The help that people would need at Furman is kind of a change in the dynamic of Furman and of that high intensity, highly competitive environment.
There's the counseling center, there's professors, there's friends, Greek organizations.
The dean is really good. I've talked to the dean before.
Off-campus counseling, you can go to your RA.
Focus is made of certified peer educators, and we are certified to be able to talk to students who are having a difficult time.
And we have FUPO that is online 24/7, so you can call FUPO whenever you're worried about a friend, worried about yourself.
And I don't think people take advantage of the plethora of resources on Furman's campus.
If someone wants to get help, they should definitely go for it because they're worth it.